Hello, today we're going to learn about the basic of tool in Altair. First, to start, you can open the Tool Manager. You open Altair and go in Tool Manager. Here, you can find two categories. Local tools, that are a library here per default. Everything is run on your machine. And you have the apps gallery, where you connect up to 1,000 different third-party apps to Altair. The principle of tools remain the same for both local and remote tools. So let's see how it works. The first tool I'm going to show you is the calendar tool. Here, you click on calendar and you choose which tool you want to use in calendar. So as you can see, we have 5 different tools and I can add them manually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you can see that automatically the tools are now active in Altair. The thing I suggest to do is you can just ask Altair what you can do with those tools. So you can either write or use the speech to prompt to say, explain me what I can do with the calendar tools. And you can see that Altair is going to describe each of the tools. Create a calendar event, list calendar, remove update list. And one thing that I find very useful is to also ask how to use a tool. So for example, if I want to create a calendar event, what parameter or information should I give it to you? And by asking this question, you can see how flexible are the tools. For example, for the creation of the creation of calendar, I can specify the calendar name, if it's empty per default, the duration, the location, notes, start dates, and title. Great. Let's try. Create a calendar event for today, 2 p.m. called Demo. Okay, he has created a calendar demo for 2 p.m. And the great thing with tools is you can click here in the little tips to see the result that is done. So it's created a demo 2 p.m. today. Great. So this is calendar as an example. Another great tool that we suggest you to use is the contact. So for example, you can find the contact here. And the great things with tools is you can chain them together. And therefore, if I also use contact but messages, which send iMessage, I can combine the two. In my contact, find Olivier Legris, spelled L-E-G-R-I-S, and send a message saying, hello, this is a test. So I like to spell my name, sometimes it doesn't find. So here we go, it's finding myself. For contact, I'm very, very popular with myself. And here we go, it has sent the message. The last thing I wanted to show you is the web search tooling. With web search, you can give the ability for any model to have access to web information. Let me show you. Here, I'm going to use Claude 3.5 as an example because it doesn't have web capabilities. And if I ask a simple question, what is the weather today in Paris? I apologize, but I have access to weather tool. And now, if you click here and add web search, let's try again. What is the weather today in Paris? And you can see the web search is running. And here we are. We have the answer. With web search, you can now enable web on any different model. So So I hope it gives you the basic on how to use tool, both at the local level and at a remote level in Altair. Thank you.